G'day everyone, and welcome to Robbie's Forget Everything Fishing Adventures. I'm the host of the show, Robbie Captain Forgetful.
Hey you!
You're watching Robbie Fishing. Now, you're not going to read about this. I have brought a secret bait to use for Murray cod, which I'll show you shortly, and I was so excited about remembering this secret bait that I forgot everything. The other day I was running low on Jan Juc worms and I needed to order some more, but I forgot. So I'm out of worms. I've ordered some now and they'll be here next week. So I haven't got worms. So I thought, well, I'll use one rod with cheese and I'll use one rod with shrimp. I'll bring a shrimp net, catch a few shrimp, and I'll use some shrimp for bait. On the way down, I said to Brett, damn it, I forgot to bring bait for the shrimp net. I thought, well, I'll try some gum leaves. Then I got down here, got my gear out. Guess what? I didn't even bring the shrimp net. I forgot everything. I forgot the shrimp net, bait for the shrimp net. I forgot to order new bait the other day. But on a positive note, when I dug my hand into my white bucket here to grab all my gear out, I found my favourite O-knife splint, my O-Light splint knife that I haven't been able to find for a week or so. So I actually went 3 down and 1 up. Anyway, folks, today I'm fishing for Murray cod with Brett. Brett's just over there. He's already had a couple of bites this while I've been filming my introduction. The river's high and off colour. It's been up and down like a yo-yo. It's about the same level it was on Christmas, but at Christmas Day when I caught 6 cod here. Then it went down about 2 feet and Brett released that nice cod. He had to spear it in the water because there's a big ledge there. That big 102 centimetre a few days after Christmas. Now that ledge is up over the underwater again. The water's come up over the ledge. It's up high again. It's up and down like a yo-yo. Now I'm going to get my lines in and I'm going to show you what my secret cod bait is. Right, now here is the secret cod bait. I'm trying to lose weight. I'm not very good at it, but it is a work in progress. And so I've been cutting the fat off my rump steak. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a little bit of rump steak fat on the hook and see whether a cod will take that or not. I don't know whether they'll be interested. I suspect the shrimp will probably give me a hard time, but I might see if I can just shave off some of that red meat with my O-Light, my O-knife. I reckon the less meat that's on there, the more floaty it's going to be. And I'm hoping that it just sort of floats around in the current like that. But that's the secret bait, rump steak fat on my heavy rod. The bait shouldn't come off the hook because that is very, very tough. I don't know how that's going to go, folks, but there's only one way to find out. Does it float? Oh yeah, it floats. Now my second rod here is rigged up. This is only 6-pound line of paternoster rig and a small hook. This is the hook for the shrimp, and I hope to catch a small yellow belly or something. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put a couple of really small bits of cheese on there. I don't know whether a yellow belly will eat a small bit of cheese, but I'll try it. It's like a mini cod rig. I'll put that in for a while, and while that's in, I'm going to make a makeshift shrimp net to see if I can catch a shrimp to put on for bait. So I'll put that in now like that. Then I'm going to make a makeshift shrimp net. Right, so I've got to make myself a makeshift shrimp net. What I'm going to do, I'm going to cut the top of this can off, tie a bit of string into the bottom, tie a bit of meat to it, and then throw it in the water, kind of like a drop net. They can come in and out as they go, but hopefully there's one in there when I pull the can up. I'll make that now because I really want to catch a shrimp to put on this other rod down here. Brett's on. Little trout cod, is it? Now Brett's got a nice little trout cod down there, about probably 25 or 30 centimetres long. I'm still rigging up a makeshift shrimp net, and Brett's already got a fish on the board. Well done, bro. Getting a big bitey on me little weeny mini cheese. I'm on. I think I've caught a mini cod on me mini bait. I've caught a mini trout cod. Look at the size of this little trout cod that I've just caught. I caught it on a tiny little bit of cheese, probably only 5 or 6 millimetres wide. 2 mini cubes. There you go, folks. A mini trout cod is all stressed because he's got his gills flat out, so I just get him straight back in. I'm pretty sure that's the smallest cod bait that I've ever used. That was just a little bit of cheese on there to buy me some time while I try and catch a shrimp. This is what I caught that cod on, a tiny, weeny little bit of cheese like that. There was two of them actually. Two tiny little bits of cheese on a tiny little hook. The hook is intended for a shrimp, but I just haven't got the shrimp yet. And that was the bait. Brett and I just caught a little trout cod each in about within 2 minutes of each other. Right folks, the makeshift shrimp net is ready to go. What I've done, I've got my can of Pepsi Max. I've cut the top off, folded the sides down so that I don't cut myself. I've poked 5 holes around the side so that when I pick it up, the water drains out and it's not too heavy to lift up. Otherwise, the sides might cave in under the weight. Now, I've got a bit of fat tied in the bottom, the same fat that I've got on that rod, a bit of rump steak fat. What I've done, you'll see the fat's tied into the bottom there. I poked a hole in the bottom. I tied the fat to some string, poked the string through the hole and tied it to a stick just to make sure the fat stays in the bottom of the trap. Anyway, that's the makeshift shrimp net. Now what I'm going to do, it'll probably take a few seconds to sink because it's only got like 5 little weeny holes. Might even take a bit of work to get it to sink. Once it gets a bit of water in it, we'll get the bite here on the rod right beside me while I'm talking to you. Let's have a bite right here. Folks, I just had an epic bite. You asked Brett, I was just talking to Brett, and all of a sudden this rod just about got pulled in the river. There is no doubt about it. That was a cod bite, and a big one at that, on the fat. I almost lost that rod then. I've got me Simon Humphrey U-Butte rod holder down there. I'd rather have it up here. Right, it's time to check the makeshift shrimp net. Have I got a shrimp that I can use for bait? And would you look at that, folks? Oh, there's my bait. I have just caught a great big shrimp, fit for a king. Right, I'm going to take the bit of cheese off. You see that, bro? Look at that. I got one. I only need one. If there was 2 in there, the other one would just swim off as soon as I put the net back in. There you go, folks. Forgot the shrimp net, no problem. This little bit of cheese can just go in there as a bit of burley. And I now have rump steak fat on that rod and a huge big shrimp on this rod. Now I don't need any more shrimps, but I'm going to check my shrimp net anyway. Oh, I can hear them. Oh, look at that. There was one. There he is, look at that. Perfect shrimp. I don't need it though, so I can go back. Just keeping an eye on it to make sure it's still working. Something to do with not being very patient. I'm just like a kid in a candy store. It's like opening presents. Just had a nibble on me shrimp. I just leveraged myself off my chair so hard that I broke my chair, but I just had a big hit on the shrimp. I think I might be up for a new deck chair, Brett. I've just gone to check my bait on my shrimp is DED, dead. Now, I can still use it, but I'd rather a live one. If I've got a live one in here, I'll be using that. If I haven't, no, I have, I've got a fresh one. I have got a fresh one. So the dead one can go in as a bit of burley, and the live one is going on the hook. I had a couple of nice hits on that shrimp, and it's whatever it was has killed the shrimp. It didn't come back. Righto. New, fresh, lively shrimp. Macrobrachium australianese to be exact. We've had a blowout. I chew through these foldable chairs. No, time for a new chair. Advanced chair, yeah. Someone's playing with the shrimp. Got him. Oh, I done him. I've had quite a lot of bites on the shrimp. I finally hooked a fish on the shrimp and I done him. Is there a shrimp in the shrimp trap? Is there a shrimp in the can? Is there ever? A great big fat one. Look at that. The owl. Folks, I've missed the hookup because I hit photo mode and I was in photo mode. I'm glad I checked. But I finally caught a fish on the shrimp. Now I'll grab my landing net. It's not very big, but I want to use my net and I'll show you why. This is the net that Brett said he had to replace because it was broken. What do you see it? I'm disappointed. That was a really amazing strike. He just grabbed it and went bang and just took off with my shrimp. But anyway, I wet my hands on the net, which is always good. Give me a little hook out of his mouth. He's got his gills flared, so he's keen to go. A lovely little Murray cod. I've thrown straight back down there head first. Beautiful, but look at this. Remember when Brett caught that really big cod, the net broke. It was in a hell of a mess. It was bent and twisted. Look, it's like a new one. It's got a few cable ties on there holding the mesh in. A few cable ties, a couple of cable ties here and a bit of green string, and it's good to go. I don't see why it needed to be replaced. It's as good as a new one, Brett. Now, I'm sorry I didn't get the take. That fish just went bang and just about pulled the rod in. It just went like cod do. It just went absolutely nuts. And I picked it up and it was only a small cod, but it was an epic bite. Caught on the shrimp that I caught in the Coke can because I forgot my shrimp net and my bait. I think it's unlikely that I'll have another shrimp in this Coke can because I literally only put it in a couple of minutes ago, but it's worth a look. Yes, I have, beauty. I have got another shrimp. It's not even a Coke can, it's a Pepsi Max can. I've got to say Pepsi Max, not Coke. I don't want to upset my sponsor. Just kidding, I'm not really sponsored by Pepsi. Righto, now, if you ever want to go fishing with a shrimp, this hook's probably a little bit small, but it'll do the job. Just pierce it straight through the back of through the side of the tail and out the other side like that. That's all you do. Then you just put it down there and you say, I'll see you in 5 minutes when you're inside a fish's mouth. Well, folks, I'm no metal worker, but when that little Murray cod grabbed my shrimp and just almost dragged my rod in the river, I made a bolt for my fishing rod, let me tell you. The fishing's been too slow to tell whether or not rump steak fatty's a good cod bait or not, but I think I need to give it another crack. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, want to give it a big fat thumbs up. Check out Brett's channel, Cod Gobbler 01, and hopefully I'll see you in my next video.